So let's see each of these problems as well as the solutions. We have discussed this already, but let's go according to the book textbook note. The computer does not function when power button is pressed. So can you tell me the solutions? When power button is pressed, it's not turning on. So what can be the issue?
Not connected.
Yes.
Power
Possible
cable.
solution is it's not connected to the power socket properly. Number one, so you have to disconnect the power supply. Why? Because you are going to work with the computer and there's a high chance to get electric shock. So better you remove this, because when you turn on the computer, it's not turning on means there can be short even. Short එකක් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් computer එකේ. හින්දා හොඳම දේ තමයි, the best thing is first remove the main supply. Remove the main supply and see whether your UPS is properly connected. If UPS is properly connected, check whether it's turning on independently without this power supply. UPS එක අපිට battery එකක් නේ. So you can turn on and see whether it's turning on. And if it is connected properly, then you can check the cables. So for an example, the power cable. So have you seen, if you're using computers, if you're using desktop computers, have you seen small button, 10 button here? If you're using desktop computers, or if it is a computer in your school, have you seen this kind of button?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that is to supply, that is to turn on the power supply, right? So sometimes accidentally, so this can be in the zero state, make off vela tiyenna puluwan accidentally. So check whether this is put to 1, make a 1 da kiyala balanna, then remove this cable, connect it back, and then connect to the UPS and turn on and see. Also you can check whether this is not properly. What is this cable? What is this cable?
VGA.
VGA cable. VGA cable is connected to which device? Mono device.
Motherboard. Monitor.
Yes, it's the connection between motherboard and monitor. Both are connected to the motherboard, one hand, the other side it's connected to the monitor. So what kind of cable is this? Is it a male cable or female cable?
Male cable.
Male cable. Okay, how to find out whether the cable is male or female? How to find out whether the cable is male or female? How to find out whether the cable is female or male? Okay, so let me go to this. Let me go to Google. Right? So if you search VGA port, right, you can see the VGA port is this kind of port which is having holes. If you have holes in the connector surface, we call female. But if you have pins like this, we call male. The pins are male, holes are female. Normally in the motherboard, you have this female port. So you have to connect male cable to the female port. Normally in motherboard, you have this female cable and you have to connect. So basically to this female connector, you have to connect a male cable. So sometimes some ports, so see, sometimes you can see, okay, let's see. Okay, this one, you can see some ports are having pins. For an example, serial port. You can see pins here. This is called male port. If you have pins in the port, we call male port. Okay, I think you better write down this. Right, please write down. If there are pins in a port, that is called a male port. If there are holes, if there are holes, then it is female, it is a female port. Male port is connected to a female cable, and a female port is connected to a male cable. Male port is connected to a female cable, and a female port is connected to a male cable. So please write down this. Right. Then, so basically you can say female ports. So typically, example, so typically VGA is coming under female port. Parallel port is a female port. Parallel port is a female port. VG is a female port. And male ports, you can see example, serial port is a male port. Female ports, some are female ports and some are male ports. Okay. Then you have to actually check the connector. If you plug like, so for an example, for serial port and VGA port looks like same. See here, serial port and VGA. It looks like same. Yeah, same size. It looks like same size. But number of holes in the VGA port, 15. Number of pins in a serial port, 9. But it looks identical, but one is a female, the other one is a male. Here you can see. This is serial, this is VGA. What is this purple color one? What is purple color one? Parallel port. What is green color one? Green color.
PS2 port.
PS2 mouse.
Serial port.
Yes, that is PS2, right? PS2 mouse. Purple color?
PS2 keyboard.
PS2 keyboard. Okay, so if I ask further, what is this one?
Network port RJ45.
That is network port RJ45. I'm rounding this. Check. This is network port RJ45. So what is this? What are these?
UPS.
USB. That is called USB. UBS, yeah, USB. Okay, so then some more. Right, you can see. Okay, this is I think this is very good one, because then you can see. Right. So this shows everything. So you can take a screenshot of this and later add this to your note.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I joined right now. What were you doing?
We were discussing about ports. Right? We were discussing about the ports. Okay, so now you know what are the type of ports available to you and how those are connected, whether those are female or male. Now you know that part, right?
Sir, can you show me the first part of it?
Okay, then, right. So let's go to the troubleshooting part and learn more about your computer and its troubleshooting things. And I would like if one of you can voluntarily share the screen, so we can see
Sir,
how
can
to yes, how to troubleshoot the computer, especially the sound. Right? Okay, I have stopped sharing. Now you can share your screen. Please share your screen. Okay, now I can see the screen of Shamin's computer. And the first thing that we are going to check is sound. So where's the sound indicator, Shamin? Right, okay. Can others see the same icon over there?
Yes, sir.
Right. Anitath Balanna, can others see the same location? And okay, what happens if you reduce the sound to the 0? If you reduce the sound to 0, and then what will
Can't
happen?
hear audio.
Sorry? Yes, you can't hear
Can't hear audio.
audio. Yes, you can't hear the audio. Okay, so let's do one thing. So right click on your computer now, right click on your computer or this PC. This PC කියන එකට යන්නත් පුළුවන්. This PC එකේ හරි computer එකේ හරි right click කරලා please go to manage. Go to manage. Okay. So others can also do the same, right? Right click on this PC and go to manage and then go to the device manager. Device manager. So if anyone need help, then I can support, right? කාට හරි හොයාගන්න බැයි නම් කියන්න, then I'll definitely support you. Right? Then go to the device manager. Then you can see the sound, video, game controllers. Can you see over there in the bottom? The third one from the bottom, right? That one, yeah. Just expand that. And you can see the sounds. Then you can see high definition audio device. Just right click it and disable it. Right click and disable it. Yes. Yes, you want to disable, yeah. Okay, again, do you want to restart? No, 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 you don't want to restart. Okay, so it seems not applying because I think in your computer Windows 7 is running, therefore need to be restarted to apply that. Anyone having Windows 10? Anyone having Windows 10? Can share the screen now? Can you share?
So I have.
Okay.
I can.
So can you release the screen? Okay. So Litum or someone, can you share?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I disabled it now. What will happen now?
Yeah, I'll show that, right? I'll show that because the restarting is required. Okay, can anyone share the screen who's having Windows 10 in your computer?
Can I,
Windows 10?
sir?
Okay. Right. Now please go to this PC, right click on this PC and go to manage. Yes, then go to the device manager. Then go to the device manager. Left hand side, right? Left hand side. No, not there. That is right hand side. No, this is left hand side. Right, okay. So then device manager, under that you can see the audio devices. Yes, sounds, audio, game controllers. Just drop down that or double click on that and that will open the sound device, and you can right click on the Intel R display audio and right click and disable it. Disable device. Yes. Okay. Right, it will take some time and what will happen? So after some time it will disable the device. Okay, now you can see it's disabled. And but you have another sound. So you have two sound when we are using like speaker and headphone both. So can you just right click on the Realtek audio, the second one, yeah, that one,
Okay.
right click and disable it too. Disable it too. Yes.
No.
No. Again, it's asking to restart the computer. So it seems it's required to restart. That's the issue, right? Anyway, when you disable, what will happen? Right? I'll tell when you disable what will happen. You will see a cross sign in the speaker. When you disable it, you will see a cross sign. Shamin, I think if no, don't restart, then you will disconnect from the session now. So later you can see, right? Right click, disable, restart and see. But don't worry. What will happen? You will not be able to see the audio icon. එතකොට ඔයාට screen එකේ audio icon එක පේන්නේ නැතුව යනවා. මෙන්න මේ පැත්තේ මේ time එක ළඟ තියෙන්නේ. යන්නකො audio icon එක ළඟට. Please go to the audio icon, yeah, that one. So when you disable that, you will not be able to see that. Sometimes in your computer, it's automatically disabled by viruses or some other programs. That can happen. In case, what you have to do is you have to go and check the computer management and check whether it's disabled or enabled. Right. So please go to the sound bar again, sound one, that one, and reduce the sound to 0. No, not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one, right. Okay, reduce it to 0, and you can see a cross sign. So similar sign will be appeared. Yeah, similar sign will be appeared when you disable, but you after you disable, you can't control the volume. Then you have to enable it. After that only you can control the volume, right? Okay. So now you see how to enable or disable. So this is the place basically you are using to enable or disable a device. So if you see a problem icon, question mark. So anyone seen these question marks in the management console? Anyone? That means everything is working fine.
No, sir.
So anyone else see this? Anyone else? The question mark anything?
Where does that question mark come?
So basically in the device itself, it shows a problem or question mark. Okay, Shamin, can you share your one again? Then you can stop.
Sir, I switched to another computer, sir. The problem is I don't have much powerful internet connection now.
Right. Okay. So then Litum, can you share? Litum? Or Nadun? Anyone?
Sir, can you show how to go to the device manager?
Yeah. So again, if you want to go to device manager, now you can share this. Can you share the screen? Then I'll show how to go to it. You have to share, right? Okay. So right click on this PC, right click on this PC and go to manage. That's all. Manage. Go to manage. Right. Now it should go to the device manager. Right. Then go to the device manager over there. Below the performance. No, little bit below. Performance, device manager, that one. So now in this computer, you can see here, this PCI simple communication controller. There's a problem sign. Pay no data. Chudi kahapata sign ekak tiyena. So you can see that. So if you see this kind of sign in your device, right? The main issue is basically your computer has no driver to run the particular hardware, or there's a driver issue. So what is driver? Driver ekak kiyane mokadda?
The software which identifies the hardware which
Yes.
is connected to the PC.
A software which is used to identify the hardware or communicate with the hardware. It's like driver in a car. If you have car only, you can't go from one location to another location unless it is a driverless car. So, but let's assume it's a driver-based car. If you need to drive the car to from one location to another location, you need a driver. So similar to that, if you don't want to drive, if you want to drive another hardware, or if you want to drive your hardware by introducing that to other hardware, you need the driver. So here, see some computers. So can you use the magnifier, Pute? Go to Windows button. Click on the Windows button and search for magnifier. MAG. Okay, now you can see the magnifier. Yeah, click on that. Okay, now can you see the problem icon? This is the icon that I said. This is like a warning icon. This is not, it's yellow color icon, right? Okay, right. Don't move, right? Don't move it here and there. Yes, you can see SM bus controller, right? SM bus controller, simple communication controller. So when it gives an error, that means there's a device in your computer where it is not properly functioning. They make a sound. If you can see in the sound, that is one reason where sound is not working. That means sound driver is not there. Sound driver එක නැතිකොට ඔතනත් ඔය වගේ පෙන්නනවා. So you have to check in your computer, sound is not there. First thing is you have to go to this device manager and check. Okay, let me switch to my one again and let me show the note given in your book. Okay, so this is the solution one, and then you have to turn on the UPS and see whether it's turning on. If not, again, you have to disconnect the power and check, remove the cables and replug the cables again and try it again. And if keyboard and mouse are not working, you can just replug it to another USB. USB වලට keyboard mouse connected නැත්නම් PS2 now. Just connect it to the PS2 and see whether it's functioning or not. How to find whether the keyboard is functioning? Easy method.
Go to Notepad and check.
Yeah, you can go to Notepad and check. Even before that, there are some lights in the keyboard, no? There are some lights in the keyboard. When you press
And
caps,
sir, if there are no lights in the keyboard, we can just simply press the Windows button.
yeah, you can press the Windows button. Or if you have lights, you can press the caps lock or num lock. Caps lock, num lock මේවා කරාම අර lights පත්තු වෙනවනම් if these lights are properly functioning, that means your keyboard is working. But that doesn't tell you your keyboard is perfectly fine. You have to type each character and see all the characters are properly typed in the keyboards. You can just test this. So if you want to test your keyboard, now try to type these characters and see whether, so all characters are supported by your keyboard. So can you type these characters? So you can also type this in, so please type this in one line and send it to me. Send it to me as a chat. Chat එකක් විදිහට එවන්න මෙන්න මේ ටික type කරලා. So I just want to know whether you know the characters or not.
Sir, chat is disabled.
Is it disabled? Right, I'll enable it, right? Okay, enabled. You can set all the characters in one line, right? Don't type in several lines. All the characters in one line, right? All the characters in one line. Okay, please send all the characters in one line. Then I know you have done it or not. හැම character එකක් මෙවන්න බලන්න type කරලා බලමු කවුද එවන්නේ කියලා ඉස්සෙල්ලා. ඔක්කොම ටික තියෙන්න ඕන. How many characters are there altogether? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 characters. Altogether 29 characters.
So I sent you.
So all 29. Okay,
I guess.
just count and see. Okay, it's there. Others, I think you are searching for the characters. Please be hurry and send the characters.
Yes, sir.
Don't use the character map, right? Without using the character map, just type it. Okay, Tihan, you have sent, right? Good. And there are 2 more characters to be added. That is this one. Sorry. So if you have done that, please add these 2 characters. These 3 characters, right? Please send these 3 characters too.
Sir, how can we get them?
That's what you have to try. Not going to tell that because you have to practice. Not going to tell that now. First, you have to send it the first set. Okay, Aditi, I found that. Aditi, right, you have Aditi ke tilde mark is missing. Tilde mark is missing, Aditi. This character.
Sir, except those last symbols I sent. Oh,
Right, okay. So this is called tilde, right? So you should know the character names, tilde. And this is exclamation mark, you know, at symbol. This is at symbol, this is hash. And percentage, this is called cap. And this is called underscore. So if you don't know the name, please write down the name too, right? It's underscore. And got me, okay, right? Others?
done, sir.
Done. So Nadun, still I didn't find your answer. And this is what is this symbol? This is called pipe mark. Pipe mark. And this is colon. This is semicolon. Okay, Nadu. Then colon, semicolon, and this is angle quotation. Angled quote. Okay, so still some of you are struggling, it seems. So anyone need help?
No, sir.
No. Okay, these are some symbols. How to type copyright, registered mark, and trademark? No one has sent that. Let me, okay. Tihan, Shamin, Litmi, Gayatmi, Nadun, Ravinu. Okay. But there are some Russell, I think Tehara, Vishaka. I think
Sir, I am Aditi.
Aditi, mother's name, no?
Sir, my lab is off. Yes,
Right.
sir. I joined from the phone.
Kisalni? Kisalni, I think. Okay, so you can just send it. Those who have done. So what about copyright, trademark, and registered mark? How to type those? Yes. So if you have a numpad, if you have a numlock in your keyboard, numlock pad in your keyboard, that is this part, right? If you have this lengthier version or the numlock pad in your keyboard, you can press Alt plus 0169. Press it and see. Alt plus 0169.
So it came.
What it shows? Right, copyright. Alt key plus Alt key plus 0, 1, 6, 9. It is copyright mark. Yes, you can try. Oh, there's another method in MS Word. You can type. That's an easy way. Bracket C bracket will make a copyright mark, or bracket TM bracket trademark, or bracket R bracket registered mark. So that is in Word. Then you have to copy and paste it over there. Right? So if you want to take any character, so this is how you, anyway, you have to check whether your keyboard is properly functioning, and you have to type all the keys and see whether it's functioning properly. Right, another thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. So the next thing is about your monitor and VGA. So monitor can be, so you in your computer, you might have this VGA port or DVI or HDMI. What do you have? Which one?
VGA and HDMI and DVI
All three. That's
Yes.
good. So mostly you are having this check whether, right? In your laptop also, you can check the sites. So mostly you
Sir,
have
in the laptop it is only HDMI.
HDMI, right? Laptop එකේ සමහරුන්ගේ VGA තියෙනවා. Some laptops you are having VGA, but
Sir,
DVI.
my old laptop has VGA.
But I have not seen the DVI port in laptops normally. Normally in laptops, I have not seen the DVI port, right? But VGA and HDMI is there. Okay, next week we are going to have, next week or week after next week, we are going to have the examination, right? So please be ready. We will ask questions from first chapter or the first and second chapters, right? Okay, then so faulty speakers. So faulty speakers. So one thing that I said the first thing, you have to check this volume button, and first thing you have to check is whether this can be increased, right? Or so in the volume button there can be issues like this. So if this is there's a cross sign, if there's a cross size here, so this kind of line, cross sign in volume. If there's a cross sign in volume, right? Windows. So let's say Windows. So here, sometimes you might get this kind of sign. So what is the reason for this sign?
The audio driver is not responding.
Yes, audio driver is not there. Oh, you ask me what will happen if I disable audio? Then you can see this kind of icon. If you disable audio, you can see there's a cross sign is this icon. That is especially when you disable. Then what you can do is go to this device manager and you can click the update driver button. Right? In the device manager, you can click update driver button. So if you have the cross sign, here this kind of cross sign, so you can go to the device manager. This can be done, there's a shortcut, right? Windows key and X key. Windows key and X key, and then select the device manager. That is also a possible way. Right, then you can see this one. And if you have like, so if you don't have this one working properly, then you can update the driver. If it is not working properly, you can update the driver. Right, so let's do a small thing with the speaker now, not with the speaker. Do you have these headphones or headphones? You have, right? So if you have no, right?
No,
If you have,
sir.
so if you don't have headphones, do you have earphones?
Yes, sir, but not now.
Not now, right? If you have earphones, you can check whether your sound card is generating stereo sounds. Headphone එකක් නැත්නම් earphone එකක් තිබ්බත් ඇති. You can check that your sound, check whether your sound card is generating stereo sound. So how to check that? You can go to YouTube and over there you can type holophonic, and then space virtual barber shop. You can go to your audio. Now you can try, right? If you have headphone, this can be done. But if you have speakers, general speakers, it's not really good. Taking a headphone එකක් හරි නැත්නම් stereo headphone එකක් හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් earphone එකක් හරි තියෙනවා නම් plug කරලා බලන්න අහලා. So click on this track or this track and see, check, tell me how you can hear that. You can check now. So those who are having headphone or earphone, you can check now. So what kind of response is generated?